Bonjour! Bonjour!
No. Time for bladder check.
Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch The 100 season 6 episode 11. As you can see, I'm really excited to be back with The 100. I'm so excited about this episode which is gonna come because the episode 10 was already wonderful, amazing. I don't have the words to explain how I'm feeling about the episode 10. You saw my reaction video about it. If you don't, I'm gonna put links. Obviously, I was shocked. Obviously, I was really happy about the end. We are waiting for so long for this. We are waiting for so long. We want that for so long. We want this to happen for so long that I was not sure that it was really happening. You saw it, you saw me. I was like, does it really happen or did I dream it? I had to watch it another time because I was really like, maybe it happened, but not all of it. Maybe I dreamed some part of it because I wanted that for so long that I imaginated some parts, but no, it really happened. And you know that I'm a Bellarker, you know that. Even if I'm desperate about that slow burn ship, even if I'm feeling for 5 seasons now like I'm gonna die climbing that Bellark mountain, even if the writers and Jason were really like, no, they are platonic friends, nothing is gonna happen. Did you see that end? Like, after that end, you can't tell me that this is just a bait. You can't tell me that. And you have to take the responsibility of this end, really. Take the responsibility of what you are writing. You are writing a ship right there. You are writing a relationship, not a friend relationship, but a love relationship. You have to take the responsibility of it. Now for me, after this end, after the end of the episode 10, they can't do what they did before, like baiting us with some Bellark scenes and nothing happened. They continued like nothing happened. No! With the end of the episode 10, you can't do like nothing happened. You can't tell us that nothing happened and it was just a bait. It was not a bait. It can't be just a bait. He didn't give up on her. She listened to his voice to come back. He needs her. She needs him. He is important for her. She is important for him. They said that to each other. And their smiles, their ways of look at each other when she came back, this is about love. This is not about friendship. You can see it, it's about love. Their first instinct is to hug each other. The way that Clarke is hugging him and the way that Bellamy was not giving up on her. Don't tell me that this is a normal friendship. It's not. And the fact that Octavia was there and she saw her brother being like that, and you know, during season 5 she was the one who said the traitor who you love, and we were already like about that line. But her seeing his brother like that. It was great. It was really great, and yes, for me, they can't continue the show like nothing happened. I mean, of course, they're gonna continue the show, but they can't continue that relationship like it's a friendship. No, they can't continue like that. The characters already said to each other that they are important for each other, they cared about each other, and that end, the end of the episode 10, for me, it's gonna be a real switch, a real thing for the characters. It can't be another way for me, really. And yes, I'm also really excited about this episode 11 because it was Bob who directed this episode. And I'm so proud of him and I cannot wait to see that. He's already a good actor, but I really want to see if the fact that he was the director of this episode 11, is it gonna change the angle of cameras, all of that? I want to see that. And yes, I'm proud of him. I don't know if it's logical to say that about someone that you never met, but I'm really proud of him and I want this episode to be as good as the episode 10 just because of that, just because he directed it. And you know, they really teased us a lot with this episode, like this episode that Bob directed, it's the episode, all of that, so I'm really also like, I want to see it. Oh, and I'm also really excited because I just found out that my little brother, who is not so little, is 20 years old, he just discovered the show The 100 and I didn't know that. Yesterday, when I was at my parents' house, he asked me, "Tu connais les 100? Do you know The 100? And I was like, what? You're watching this show? Where are you on the show? It's getting better, not fucking season 5, but really it's getting better. Are you shipping anyone with anyone yet?" I was really excited and he just finished the season 1 and I watched maybe 2 episodes with him and I tweeted during it because it was so fun to watch him discovering this show. Like, he pointed at Murphy saying, "I want him to die, he's annoying," and he pointed at Lincoln saying, "I love him, I want him to be alive," and I was like, I'm not gonna tell you anything, but it's... And he had theories about all of what was happening during the beginning of this season 2 with Monweather. It was so fun. If you want to see it, you can check it on my Twitter, but really it was fun and I'm really excited because now when I'm gonna come back to my parents' house, I'm gonna have someone with who I can discuss about The 100 and I want to be there when it's gonna discover about Maya or Jasper or Monty. He's so not ready for that. I want to see that. Maybe it's the sadic part in me who is waiting for that. I don't know. But yes, see, I have many reasons to be happy about The 100 and about this episode 11. I'm so excited and I'm so nervous also about it. Because like I said, after the end of the episode 10, they can't act like nothing happened. So I'm really waiting for something to happen also during this episode. For the rest of the characters... no, I'm kidding. For the rest of the characters, I am really worried about Gyoza. Where is she? Is she alive? Can she be alive after that? I want her to have a baby, finally! And I'm also really worried about Jordan. He's alive. They didn't say during the last episode that he was dead or something like that. They said that he was hurt, but is he okay? Like I said during my intro of the last episode, they can't kill Jordan, okay? They can't, really. They already killed his parents. They gave us Jordan like he was a gift because they killed his parents. So no, Jordan is not gonna die. Never, okay? He's never gonna die. Never, he can't die. You killed his parents, so you can't kill him. I'm not allowing that. Do you hear me? But yes, I'm really worried about Gyoza and Jordan, so we'll see about that. Our guys, they made a sort of a deal with the Prime. I don't like that because they were saying that maybe they're gonna use Maddie for that. No, you're not gonna do anything to that child. The only thing that you can do to Maddie is to put this flame away and destroy it. I am tired about this flame because of her, but also because of what it did in the past, in the last season. I'm tired about this flame. I can't stand this flame anymore. You have to destroy it. And I know that some of you are Clexa's fans and you're not gonna like me because I just said that, but it can also be a closure, you know. Maybe we can have a scene where Clark is saying goodbye to the flame. We need a closure for that. I mean, we as viewers, but also you as Clexa's fan. They're also teasing you with mentioning Lexa in some parts, and with this flame you can have hope because of it, and I don't want you also to be disappointed because of that. So I think that destroying the flame can be a closure for us, all the viewers, for you, Clexa's fans, but also for the characters. They need that also. They need to end that storyline about the flame. We'll see. I hope that you are not hating me because I'm saying that we have to destroy the flame, and even if I understand why maybe you as Clexa's fans you don't want to destroy it, but really I'm also thinking about you when I'm saying that. They are teasing you a lot with it, and I don't think that it's fair, you know. So yes, it can be a closure to destroy the flame, finally. We'll see. I'm really excited about this episode. Ooh! Let's go for the episode 11? See, they're gonna do an experiment on Maddie. What did you do, Jackson? She's clever. Maddie. She's a child. No! She's a sweet child. She's not dead. Can you shut up? Yes, you're still here. Always.
So sorry, Mark. I didn't protect you.
Oh. You're gonna kill me.
You saved me. So how do we save everyone that I left behind?
There looks.
If you didn't, I'd be dead.
She's insisting on that.
Without me.
No way. You realize you're not her. You're dead. So let's put it back in.
He wants to protect protect her so hard.
Your friend Jordan saved a life. Pre the 7th, hallowed be her name.
Where is Jordan?
The life taken to make that happen will be yours.
What?
Take it to the machine shop. Test
One of you said that.
it works. Put it to Jane, my daughter is still alive. Or was last night. I need you to bring
No, he's
If
not.
you can do this, then you and your girlfriend have your immortality after all. If you fail, however, or do something that keeps my daughter from replacing my son, then I will be forced to take an eye for an eye. Not your eye, John.
Maurice, I am.
Maurice.
Ma fille.
You know what? For once, you're not my biggest problem.
Oh, come on! She chose to kill Octavia from season 5. Please listen to her. I want the Blakes to be back as brother and sister.
Strange that the anomaly came back. She chose Lagoon instead.
But there was no eclipse.
Toxins everywhere.
No, she's not.
We could use a little help.
Come on, Gabriel.
Where's the old man?
It's him.
Layla, search the tent. Gabriel.
Yes. Of course. I understand. He didn't show it.
I love Xavier like a son. You know that.
Don't say his name. He's been lying to us for 10 years. Letting me go. Brother.
He's our leader.
He's a traitor. And a crime.
No.
He could have told us the truth.
Yes. That's yes.
He let us think we were abandoned.
Talking about weaponized red sun toxin. Gabriel's a nightblood. You can walk it right through the shield and deploy it.
When he kills Josephine Prime,
I'm not Josephine.
No.
Josephine's gone. First, we gather the toxin. It's a cave noise of the anomaly.
You're not going in. We can do it. Just tell us.
What?
If you could prevent all those deaths by taking one life, would you do it?
Yes, she would.
That's what I thought.
It's a question where everyone can answer yes.
Sometimes we have to disobey to transcend.
Just think about that when we were following Blood Rain.
Mistakes are forgivable. Not learning from them isn't.
What are you doing? Hands on the wall. Transcending.
No, you're not. You're not gonna risk your life. Come on.
That's the best lift I've made.
It took. But no.
It's not weather all over again.
Yes,
That bomb
it felt like that.
will cause a massacre. There
Yes.
has to be a better way than using a massacre as a distraction to get the shield down. The insects are affected by the toxin first. Enough to affect the bugs, but not the people. Just enough to trigger the evacuation. Can you do that?
Yes, but without the chaos, I won't have time to take the shit down.
That's a good idea.
So we take down the shield first.
You'll lose that.
No! Don't you dare say that.
The lights followed her.
No. If I don't see the body, the person is not dead. That's the rule.
What are you saying? I'm sorry. You were right for leaving me behind.
What's changed?
She changed.
Everything.
That much, huh?
Come on. Listen to her.
The mushrooms must be strong.
I need you in my life, Val.
Look, I don't know what happened to you out here, but now is not the time.
She's your sister. Listen to her.
Fuck. Without you as my compass, I was lost. I did things that will haunt me until the day I die. I'm asking for forgiveness.
I'm giving you forgiveness.
Along with your trust.
Listen to her.
You want me to stay home?
That you can try at least to listen to her. But it's the beginning of something, you know? At least they just discussed. That's the beginning. Oh, Bellamy.
Tell me a story.
You're gonna kill one of them?
Sangata crew is expecting you in 3 days. Yes, yes.
She was young when she began. She's gonna be forced to kill him. She's not gonna want to, and after that they're gonna kill her friend or her sister maybe. She failed.
Kill her. She doesn't take the knife and attack in 3 seconds. Kill bugs. Come back. She needs you to. I'm sorry too.
So what? You're not the real Echo? This is not your real name?
Congratulations, Echo.
Sure, you're right. Ash. Killing me will haunt me. So we're not killing me.
Ash? What? This is not the god? Yes. Yes. Oh, Echo Ash, you. I know that he was a traitor. I know all of that, but that move.
Echo was Josephine.
Yes.
It's not the only way. Risking your life when we don't have to.
It's how we do better. What would Monty do?
Oh, don't.
If Russell figures out that his daughter is dead, all our people are dead too.
No. If we can spare innocent lives, we should.
Octavia said that.
Oh, yeah.
He's protecting the two of them.
Josephine? This one's mine. Go, make sure it's clear.
Murphy?
She really got all this time?
Yes. Go, who?
Okay, he's believing that this is Josephine. Stop mentioning Monty! It's not fair.
She isn't Josephine.
No, she's not.
No, she's not.
What?
I'm a man of my word. You earned your place here.
Clark, now she knows that Murphy did that. Maddie. Clark is gonna react.
Crowded house. And what is this? Clark, is that you? No, it's not. She put up a good fight though, kid.
No!
We're gonna kill you! Johnny Doss is gonna get out of her before she dies.
It's so hard for Clark to play that game. Okay, I'm gonna try to think about every character to make my review. The Blakes, Bellamy and Octavia talked to each other. Okay, the end of it was not great. Bellamy saying that you're my sister, but you're not my responsibility anymore. It hurts, but at least they talked to each other. That's a beginning, maybe, for something new, for a new relationship between brother and sister. I hope that it can happen. I hope that they can have a relationship again. I really hope that. Bellamy wanted to protect Clark no matter what. That was great. Their plan was really great, even if it's so hard for Clark to lie like that, to act like she doesn't care about what is happening with Murphy betraying them, with Maddie being tortured with that experiment. And now Maddie thinks that Clark is really dead. That can't be great. Murphy... I already said that on my last reaction videos. I don't like what they are doing with Murphy during this season because, okay, he was like that during season 1, season 2, but for me he evolved, he changed, and during the last season, during the fucking season 5, he was finally a part of the group. So for me the next step for his character was to prove his loyalty, and the writers chose to not do that and to make him go back at who he was before, and for me it's not a good choice, and yes, I'm disappointed about that. Even more because I love his character, really. I loved the evolution of Murphy during all of those seasons. It was one of the best evolution, I think. I'm disappointed about this choice, and I'm disappointed about this character because of this choice. To make him being like that again, for me, it's not great. Iko, the part with Iko was really interesting. I didn't like her during the last season because they were like forcing us to like her, but not giving us anything to like about her, you know? She was a traitor for so long, so during season 5 they were like, you have to like her, now she's a part of the group, but they didn't give us anything to like about her. So it's nice that during this season they are giving us things, they are giving us informations, a background, an history for a character, and that's great. And that was a surprise, the fact that she's not Iko, you know, she's not the real Iko, it's not her real name. Even if it's maybe a little bit too much, like like the writers are telling us, you don't like Iko? We don't care, she's not Iko. Come on, you know that it's not working like that. Okay, it's not her real name, but she's still the traitor, the spy, that girl who tried to kill Octavia. We're not gonna forget that or forgive that just because we know now that that was not her real name. But we can understand her more with what you are giving us during this season, and I'm beginning to like her, I'm beginning to appreciate her character because you are giving me some things to like her, to understand her, you know. Mentioning Monty like that, it was great, it was a good way to honor him, but it hurts so much. But yes, it's great. But we don't know where is Jordan, we don't know where is Joda, if they are okay, if they are just alive. I hope that we're gonna have news about them before the end of this season. We have to have news about them. If we don't, I'm gonna be so mad. I have to admit it, I didn't see the difference between this episode and the other ones. Even if I know that Bob directed that one, I'm proud of him because of that, really. And no, I didn't see the difference, but maybe it's a good thing, you know. He's good enough to be a good director for The 100. We don't see where he failed or something like that, no. All was really good, so yes, I'm proud of him. Am I satisfied by the Bellarke scenes during this episode? Yes. Honestly, yes, because we had really great moments where Bellamy wanted to save and protect Clark, and we had also moments where Clark was looking at Bellamy like she was understanding him. Yes, I'm satisfied by the Bellarke scenes during this episode, but I'm not gonna be satisfied by the episode 12 and 13, by the end of the season, if they are continuing with just scenes like that. I want more, you know? One of you said on Twitter, I said it during the episode, that maybe at some point Bellamy, Octavia and Clark were gonna be back at Sanctum and they were gonna find Echo being captured and killed like they saw also Finn being captured and killed. And I thought that this theory was great. Maybe it's not gonna happen at all, but it was a good parallel, you know, between what happened with Finn and what can happen with Echo, and also what it meant for Clark and what it can mean for Bellamy. So yes, maybe it can happen. But now Echo is a Nightblood, so can it change something? Maybe she's gonna have the flame now? I'm not gonna talk more about the flame. I already talked a lot about it during my intro. If you want, you can go back. But really, that flame, I have enough about this flame. Yes, it was a great episode. Tell me what you thought about it, about Bob directing this episode, if you saw the difference or not. But yes, for me it was a great episode. I didn't cry. Almost. I had tears on my eyes during the Blake's scene and when they mentioned Monty. But I didn't cry with a lot of tears. And for the 100, it's great, you know, I was brave. So okay, it's all for the 100 for today, and it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.